And your YouTube viewers must really enjoy watching you shoot through a fucking crack the entire game.
Gold is one of Earth's rarest metals. It's been around for a really long time, probably since the start of the universe. So at least 1,000 years old by now. It's also one of the rarest materials that this universe has to offer, and this game is no exception. Its real life rarity is reflected accurately in this game. You're gonna really have to sweat your buns off to get this camo. I just hit level 50 and got my first golden weapon in the M4. It was an absolute grind. I'm really not too sure what's more of a grind, getting this gun gold or catching up to all the schoolwork I'm putting off while I indulge in this game. I mean, seriously, it looks like I have two buttholes for eyes right now, all dark and veiny and swollen. Now, it's not necessarily hard to unlock this camo, it just takes an assload of time, and if you're like me and plan on getting gold for every weapon in this game, it's going to take a very long time. So the purpose of this video is to show you which challenges to do, which tactics to do, in what order, so that you can min-max your time and get these guns complete as soon as possible. So as you level up your weapon, you will unlock a set of challenges. You must complete all the challenges within the set, and you must complete all sets to get gold camo. Now the ultimate bottleneck for this grind is your weapon level. It doesn't matter which challenges you have and haven't done, you cannot get gold for your weapon until you reach the maximum weapon level. Once you've maxed out your weapon, you unlock the last category, that's the skulls category. These last set of challenges will unlock differently depending on which weapon you're using. Here we're using the Scar and it's unlocked at level 65. That's because this is an assault rifle, they have a lot of attachments. Other weapons with not as many attachments will be maxed out at a much lower level. But yeah, that's the ultimate theme of this video, completing all the challenges in an efficient way, but not speeding through them so you want to kill yourself, because you have to get max level anyways. For example, one of the first categories you unlock is headshots. So yeah, you could blast off those 125 headshots super quick. You could play a certain game mode to get them quick. You could do everything in your power to make sure every kill you do is a headshot, but that's a pain in the ass. Why would you do that when those headshots may come organically throughout your grind to reach maximum level with this weapon anyways? As important as it is to get these challenges done, you don't want to go out of your way and get them done before you reach maximum level. Because remember, at the end of the day, you can't get gold until you maximize your weapon. Now with that being said, let's get started. The first set of challenges you're going to come across is the spray paint category. Now for these challenges you have to get a certain number of kills. I believe the number is 800. Anyone can do this challenge, even PlayStation players can do this challenge, it's that easy. All you have to do is get 800 kills. You will get those 800 kills before you maximize your weapon. And this is the last time I'll reiterate because I know I'm getting repetitive. Don't slave away at these challenges unless you can't get them done before you maximize your weapon and unlock the skulls category. This is a challenge we will complete before we hit maximum level, so let's not worry about it, let's move on to the next one. The next set we have are the Woodlands. Now for the Woodland patterns, we're going to need to get headshots. Headshots is a weird challenge because people get headshots at a different pace. I play hardcore normally, which means I get a lot of headshots. If you play core, you may also get headshots. And keep in mind this is one of the first challenges you unlock, so you do have a lot of time before you hit max level to get 125 headshots. So maybe test the waters, keep track of how many headshots you get per game once you unlock this challenge. But if you feel like you won't hit 125 headshots before you hit max level, well, here's how to get fast, quick headshots. A lot of people play core. Now, core is not a good game mode for headshots. As you can see, this man just ate a bullet like it was a fresh bowl of Captain Crunch. This isn't ideal. When I shoot someone in the head, I want credit for that headshot right there, without all the extra bullshit. Now, if you play hardcore, let's see what happens. I can line up my shot, and boom. That bullet goes right through him like last Tuesday's Taco Bell Supreme Burrito. Now hardcore's been my go-to for headshots, but it also has its own issues. If I'm shooting them in the body, they're gonna drop real quick. Now I don't have laser aim, I can't aim for their head 100% of the time. So if I'm missing my shots, I have less time to readjust my aim because they may be dead already. Now with Modern Warfare we have a third option, a new game mode called Realism. Now in Realism, it works like hardcore, where if I shoot them in the head, they're gonna drop, which makes easy headshots. Now along with headshots being a one shot, one kill, unlike hardcore, body shots aren't increased damage as well. That means I can afford to miss shots, hit their body. As long as I just get one shot off on their head, and I have a lot of shots to do so, I will get that headshot, I will get one step towards 125 headshots. So Realism in my opinion is the best way to go. If you can't stomach it, hardcore is also a good option. But yeah, as long as you're shooting high, hit them in the head, boom, look at that, 3 easy headshots. Didn't even break a sweat. Next, we're coming up on the digital category, the digital patterns. I believe these ones are crouch kills. Now we all like to squat down and keep our nutsack nice and warm from time to time, so don't worry about going out of your way to do this one. You'll surely hit the required number of crouch kills before you hit max level. Next, let's move on to the dragons. Now for dragons, you're going to need hipfire kills. Now kind of like headshots, you're going to need to use your discretion to see if you're going to be able to complete this challenge in time. I'm someone who rarely hipfires to a fault, so I definitely had to make sure I got this challenge done, otherwise it was not getting done just through organic gameplay. The best way to get this challenge done is to play hardcore. You're going to see that trend a lot with these challenges. Hardcore is a game mode you're going to want to get familiar with if you want to rifle through these weapon camouflages, but yeah, you're going to want to play hardcore. I mean, you could just try to get up in people's snatches and barrel stuff them, but in a game where everyone has clown horns for shoes, it's pretty hard to sneak up on people. With hardcore, you can keep your distance. All you need to do is land a couple shots and they're dropping just like that. Alright, moving on to our next category, the splinters. These require long shots. Now we're going to completely ignore this category until we unlock the next one, topo. For topo, we have to get kills while our gun is mounted. Now topo and splinter, the long shots and mounted kills, they go hand in hand together, so we're going to bang them out at the same time. Now of course we're playing hardcore again because the lower health, which makes these long shots really easy. Now there's nothing too complicated about getting these challenges done. There are certain maps with very good sight lines. This is Piccadilly, probably the best standard map for long shots. Just post up with your gun, mounted kills, long shots all in one, 2-for-1 special. But sometimes you'll find spots that aren't necessarily long shots, and that's okay because long shots are going to be grouped in with the next set of challenges. So for example, covering B here in Hackney Yard, you can just post up right on B flag, mount up and just get those mounted kills. Objective games in general are going to be very good for this challenge. However, covering the objective usually means you're not going to get long shots, and that's okay as you're going to find out here. So hopefully you keep a healthy mix of long shots and not long shots, which probably means you're going to finish off topo before you finish off splinter, and that's okay because then you're going to unlock tiger. With tiger you need to get kills shortly after reloading, and out of all the challenges for these gun camouflages, this one gave me the most grief. But pairing it with long shots is going to make the process a lot more manageable. Now kills after reloading would come organically just through gameplay, you don't have to do anything special for it. But because we want to get all these challenges done right as we max our gun, we kind of got to go out of our way to get these kills. For this, I call this the Jack Shack strategy. All you got to do is give your bird a quick tug and then just peek out the window to make sure no one's looking. And if the off chance someone does see you tug your meat, just pick them off like that. I ain't got no candy for you, what are you looking at me for? This strategy looks very tedious, but it's a very quick way to get these challenges done. As you can see, make sure you got a sight line. Sniper scope helps too, then you're getting those long shots as well. But just like topo, not every kill needs to be a long shot because you should already have a few long shots. Here we're in Hackney Yard, this central building seems to be a very good spot for doing this. But yeah, just shoot, reload, and then pop out of cover to see if you can shoot anyone. Once again, we're playing hardcore because it's a race against the clock. Once that reload finishes, we need to drop these bodies as soon as possible. I think I already mentioned the sniper scope will be very helpful for you. Along with that, you should have a suppressor and a perk that makes you reload your weapon faster. And in some cases, all that firing will waste your ammo, and you need to be able to reload to get this challenge done. So you can also equip the munitions box, field order, field upgrade, whatever that thing's called, the one that gives you more ammo. Now we're pretty much done here. Those last 3 challenges we talked about, those will give you some grief. They might even take you all the way to skulls to get them done. But these last 2 challenges will pop up in between that process. You'll have the stripes challenges. These set of challenges require you to get kills with all 5 attachment slots being used. I mean, this is in the category of the crouch kills or the total kills. You're just going to get this done. Your weapon always has 5 attachments on it, so play whatever game mode you'd like, have fun, it's going to get done. And similarly, when you unlock the reptile challenges, for these challenges we're going to need to get kills with no attachments on our weapon. This is not really a difficult challenge either, but if you did want to make it a little easier on yourself, once again you would play hardcore. Fast time to kill attachments aren't going to make a gun perform that much differently. You'll be able to rack up those kills very quickly. Now depending on your skill level, you may want to get these challenges done out of the way, but if it were me, I would group them up with our last set of challenges, the skulls. With these challenges, you just have to go on a bunch of 3-gun streaks with your weapon. It's kind of a nice challenge to end off with, as you can just play the game as you usually would, unless you're pairing it with the reptile challenges where you're playing with a gun with no attachments. So there you have it. There's all 10 sets of challenges to get a gold weapon. Efficiency without straining yourself has been the main theme of this video. And after you get your first gold weapon, you'll be able to pace yourself a little better for the remaining gold weapons of your Modern Warfare career. And if you haven't got a gold weapon yet, you will learn that the grind is very long, and so being efficient and not going out of your way to do stupid strategies all the time and just playing the game organically is going to be the most ideal, the most fun way to approach these camouflage unlocks. But anyways, that's pretty much all I have to tell you. Hopefully this helps you in your quest for gold camo. If at any point you were confused or I didn't explain myself, it's probably because I'm sleep deprived and not making any sense. So leave a comment if you have any questions. As for now, I'm gonna go hit the sack and then get some sleep.